Everybody, welcome back. Today's featured guitar tone is a requested tone. You want to call it MICK Mars. I'm going to call this MOTLEY CRUE from 1983, and it's from the Live Wire tone, Live Wire, or Shout Out the Devil album. And this is my tribute to MICK Mars. He has a very distinct tone on that album, as you know. Often replicated, never duplicated. But I nailed it. I got very close to it using the Boss eBand, which has the Boss GT100 effects processor already built into it, as you've already heard from the demo. There's a special little trick or effect that I use to get close to what MICK Mars has on the album. Now, obviously, it's not exact, but I'm really happy with it. And so try different guitars with it. Again, I'm using the Mars No Super Distortion pickups. But here's a little tone sample, as you've already heard. You hear it? You hear that? Check out the original video, listen to the video, you'll hear this certain effect that I'm using. I'm going to share this effect with you, alright? So real quick, welcome to the Headbangers Hideout. If you haven't already, click subscribe, hit the notification bell, because I do upload videos every single day, 7 days a week, 3... I looked over there because my little girl Pippi is on the sofa and she's looking at me. So I'm trying to keep her on the sofa. Alright, so today's video is going to be Motley. I call it, as you can see on the screen, MOTLEY CRUE 83. And obviously, you want to call it Live Wire. You want to call it MICK Mars, be my guest. It's just what I happen to call it. I'm really happy with it. I had a lot of requests for this tone. Anyone can come up with a MOTLEY CRUE tone real fast. Anyone. Plug in the distortion pedal, put a lot of gain on, and just have fun, right? You don't have to get picky about this, that, and the other. I wanted to get picky about this, that, and the other. I'm like, what do I hear? What is this? I hear something in the mix or in his tone or the sound engineer. I don't know what happened, but there's this little special tone on that album that's just incredible. And MICK Mars has it. I'm like, I need to come up with that tone. I was tweaking and tweaking and tweaking. And I almost hear like a wavy, a really fast, trebly wavy. Because if I switch tone patterns right now, listen. Real tone, where's the MICK Mars? So listen, no wavy part, right? No wave. Let's put on the MICK Mars. You hear it? Let's give it to you, alright? Real quick, you have any questions, comments, or feedback, leave them below. All new subscribers, welcome. This is what I do. I share guitar tones for free. Use them, enjoy them, rewrite them, tweak them, make them yours. Yes, if you can make it sound better, by all means, do it. For me, these tones are set in stone. I'm very happy with them. That's why I'm sharing them with you. But if it sounds different through your rig, or it doesn't sound quite right, by all means tweak it. Make it better, add more delay, more gain, less delay, more reverb, whatever you want to do. And you may hear things a lot differently than I do, but once you have this locked in, go ahead and tweak it and then make it your own, all right? Let's go ahead and begin. All right, look at the screen, and I'm just going to be playing chords. I really don't know any Motley Crue riffs, so don't laugh if I play something wrong. You're just here for the tone, all right? I'm just here for the tone. All right, let's go ahead. So, go ahead and listen to Live Wire. It's on YouTube. It's called Motley Crue Live Wire. It's on the screen over here. Official music video. It's got over 11 million views, almost 12 million views. It's from Motley Crue, obviously. But you'll hear it. You're going to hear the wave, all right? Tony, you're talking too much. All right, here we go, bitch. Here we go. All right, let's get into it. Again, look at the screen. In a nutshell, there's my amp. I have no compressor. See, it's off. Overdrive distortion I am using. I have a noise gate. I have an EQ that I'm using. I'm using a chorus for the wave. Listen. I don't know if he used the chorus, but when I dialed it in, it sounded like he's using the chorus, all right? And then I have delay and reverb. So what I'm not using on this tone is compressor, all right? So everything here you should have on your rack mounts, pedal boards, Line 6 Helix, Line 6 Pod, Fractal Audio, 123, Axe Effects, whatever you have, I'll get you there, all right? So let's go ahead and begin. What I'm using here is a high gain stack. Now Boss uses amp modeling, obviously, and they call theirs a high gain stack, but it is modeled after a vintage modified Marshall. So if you have a vintage modified Marshall in your amp selections, that's what you want to use. Boss happens to call it high gain stack. Now I do have a Marshall amp modeling 1959. I have two of those, MS Marshall. But this amp, I chose to use a high gain stack. There's a lot of gain. So this is modeled after a vintage modified Marshall, all right? No, Tony doesn't go that way. I know, we're not learning Motley Crue, but just the tone. All right, what's next in the chain? That's it. Go ahead, look at the screen. And Mick Mars was the master of riffs. He just was. He was the master of riffs. All right, what's next in my chain? See, we're going by fast. Now remember how I have no excuse me, how I have no compressor? On my screen I have T-comp at 0 on, but that's because that's how I have it in succession. If you don't have it, it won't affect your tone. It just happens to be on the menu. So don't be alarmed. Oh, I don't have that. You don't have to have it. It just happens to be on my screen. Now see the bottom says comp for compressor, but it's off. See the bottom right? It's off. So again, and to prove it that it's off, see there it is, and how it's off, right? We go into it, it's still off. Those are the settings for the compressor, but I'm not using any. So it's defaulted at that, but it's off. So there's no compressor. Don't even worry about this part of the screen. So just so you know. All right, what's next? Those are my overdrive and distortion pedals that Boss supplies to me based on the GT100 effects processor, and I'm using an Ibanez tube screamer. Even though it's by Ibanez, Boss, is emulating a tube screamer. That's what that is. So for the sake of this tone, if I turn it off, remember with just the high, excuse me, I need some water. Just with the vintage modified Marshall amp, you get this. Here's the difference. That is with no tube screamer on. I'm using a tube screamer. So let's turn the tube screamer on and then I'll show you the settings for it. But here it is with no tube screamer. And that is with just the amp, alright? But let's turn the tube screamer back on and you get this. I know I can't play it. Alright, now the settings for my tube screamer, there it is. This is, to me, this is a George Lynch trick. Where you have the drive on 0, but you turn the effect level on 100. See that? Look at the screen. It's a magical trick by George Lynch. I copied it and stole it from George Lynch. Who knew? Because usually you put on an overdrive and distortion and you turn up the drive and you play with the level, right? George Lynch has 2 settings pretty much that he plays with. He'll get an overdrive or distortion pedal. He'll try either with the drive at 0 and the effect level all the way up and play with his tone, or vice versa. He'll put the drive all the way up and put the effect level real low. In this case, for me to get the MICK MOTLEY CRUE 83 tone, I have an Ibanez tube screamer, drive at 0, and my effect level all the way up. Try these chords, obviously try these chords when you play it with your rig, and when you try this effect with the chorus, you're going to sound like total MICK in the album. Alright, so that is my effects for the tube screamer. My noise gate, obviously, is at 50, right in the middle. That's my noise gate. Now, I am using EQ to prove my point. Let's go to the EQ. If I turn the EQ off, listen. Let's put on the EQ. Real quick, that is my settings on the first wave of the EQ. 0, 0, 0. There we go. There's a second screen of the EQ. I don't even know this song. Isn't that sad? So what's next, Tony? What's next? There is the other part of the EQ. But it makes you want to play MOTLEY CRUE. Of course, I don't know it, so don't laugh. Alright, and that is the last of the EQ settings right there, flat, flat. Now here's my secret weapon. I'm going to turn it off. Let's go into the chorus, right? As you can see, those are all my modulations for the Boss eBand, and I'm using the chorus pedal. If I turn the chorus off, you'll see that it doesn't sound like MICK Mars. When I put it back on, you'll hear the MICK Mars, that special tone. Listen. I turn the chorus off, and then this is the tone. Put on the MICK Mars chorus. Now let's go ahead, turn it off, and come into my settings. That is my secret weapon, what you see on the screen. Stereo mode chorus. Now I have, real quick, this is all the chorus settings I have. Mono, ST1, and ST2. You may have a whole bunch of stereo or chorus modes. For this tone, I'm using ST1. There's my rate at 58 and my depth at 50, but my effect level is at 22. That's what gives me the MICK chorusy, trebly, warbly tone that you hear. You're gonna hear it on the Live Wire album or Shout Out the Devil album. Listen. That is with no chorus. Let's put on the MICK chorus. Listen. Now, if you play Live Wire, you'll hear that tone. He does something like that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how I play it. But that is the secret weapon of the MICK Shout Out the Devil tone. Now play with your chorus. You may make it better. You may not even like the chorus. You may want it without the chorus. But my tone has the chorus. Real fast. Here's a G with no chorus. Now this tone is awesome. Once I give you the reverb, this tone is awesome without chorus. So if you want to save this as another tone without the chorus, go for it. It's a totally cool tone. Now let's put on the MICK chorus, and it sounds totally different. Of course I can't play it, so don't come for me, alright? One more setting and we're done with the MICK. And lastly, let's go to our reverb, and these are my, I'm sorry, I take it back. Two more settings. That was the chorus. This is my delay. You're all telling he doesn't use delay. Let's see. Let's turn the delay off. Listen. No delay, right? We have the chorus on, but no delay. Listen. Now you hear the chorus. Listen. Now I had the delay just to fatten it up, alright? So let's turn, those are my delay settings. Let's turn the delay on. Remember this? It's on there, but it's so, look at the feedback, it's at 2. It's in there, but it's not overwhelming or saturating, but it's in there just to fatten it up. Now it's up to you if you want to add delay or not. It's up to you. But that I have delay on the tone. Look at my milliseconds. 89 milliseconds. Who would have thought MICK would use 89 milliseconds? I'm using it. Again, it's up to you. And lastly, to round out this tone, those are my reverbs. Again, real quick with the reverb, you may have a ton of reverb settings or types. I only have 5. I have ambient, hall, room, and plate. I take it back. I have 4. I have ambient, hall, room, and plate. I'm using hall for this reverb. But you may have spring reverb, concert, whatever, opera. I don't know what you have. So play with your reverb. This is the reverb I have. Now if I turn the reverb off, this is what it sounds like. A lot more drier, right? Listen. So it's up to you if you want to add reverb. I just happen to add it just to make it fuller, and it's for me. So it's up to you. Again, this was not a Make Mars lesson. This was a Motley Crue 1983 guitar tone patch or Mick Mars guitar tone patch. This is mine. There's not many, if hardly any, Mick Mars tones, not with this type of feature of the chorus. And this was my secret weapon because I hear something different from that Shout at the Devil album that no other album has of Motley Crue. So let me know what you think. If you like it, great. If not, it's totally cool. It's totally cool if you don't like it. But it's yours for free, and again, tweak it. You may not like it with the chorus, so take the chorus out. Again, play with the reverb, take the delay out. Whatever you want to do, have fun with it. I love it. I love it. When you turn it loud, you can play total Motley Crue. Alright, that's it. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, leave them below. Thanks everybody for subscribing and for watching this video. Welcome back to the Headbangers Hideout, where this channel gives you nothing but 80s metal, 80s hair metal, and 80s glam metal. Stay tuned for more tone videos and more reaction videos coming soon. I already have them. I'm editing. I'm doing a lot of editing. So that's where I've been. A lot of editing. It just takes time. But wait till you see what I have in store for you with regards to the reaction videos and 80s glam, 80s hair. I'm going to bring you back. I'm going to take you back. I know, look, the haircut doesn't say it. I'm not a headbanger with the hair. But look, I'm in my 50s. So I don't have to have the long flowing hair anymore. I don't do the long hair. I may get a wig though. I may get a wig for the channel. So who knows? Alright, that's it. It's getting hot in here. And I'm going to see if I can record another video. So if you see me with the same clothes, it's because your boy is working. Making video after video after video. It's just the editing part now. Oh, the editing. Alright, that's it. I'll see you folks in the next video. And thanks everybody for supporting me, joining me, and having fun playing 80s metal. Alright, that's it. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.